First, I'd like to thank the City Council and the President for your service to our community. I think sitting here for 3 hours makes me really appreciate that I don't have to sit in your chairs. So thank you for your service. I am a refugee resettlement specialist with World Relief. We serve immigrants and refugees, and for the past 25 years, we've basically been the sole refugee resettlement agency here in Spokane. We have, just in the last 12 months, resettled over or close to 700 refugees in the Spokane community. That's a little more than twice the number of people who maybe were here earlier, but certainly more than have still been able to stay. Here's what I hear from the people that I work with. The business owners say, refugees are some of the best employees that we get. We want more. Landlords have told me repeatedly that they would fill all of their vacant units with refugee and immigrant people because they pay their rent on time, they keep their places clean, they're hard workers, and one guy even said, you know, they don't even speak my language. Most of my tenants, when I come to the door, they lock me out or don't want me to come in, but these people who don't speak my language show up with food and try to feed me. They're also good for our society. The culture of our city is changing. We're becoming more multicultural. Our foods are improving. The music is diversifying. And essentially, we have thousands of the best residents of our city are immigrants and refugees. I also am an adjunct professor at Whitworth University and associate pastor at an evangelical church here in town called Emmaus Church. For me, this is a moral issue. In my Christian tradition, we believe all men and women are created equal. As a follower of Jesus, I take seriously the words of the Bible that repeatedly articulate that God cares for those who are most vulnerable, and that God calls us to care for all of our brothers and sisters in the human race, regardless of creed, national origin, skin color, culture, gender, sexual identity, or any other criteria that people have devised to segregate ourselves. Many other religious traditions include this same central conviction to love your neighbor, including Islam, Judaism, and the religion of those persons who are the only non-immigrant members of our society, the Native Americans. These groups together comprise the overwhelming majority of Spokane residents. I urge you on behalf of thousands of refugees and immigrants, many of whom are Muslim, who are terrified in their Spokane homes tonight, take a stand for the vulnerable. We must not, we will not be bullied into silence by threats of withholding federal funds. We must not, we will not allow the most vulnerable members of our community to be scapegoated for the broken immigration system that the rest of us have overlooked and often benefited from. We must not, we will not allow fear to divide us. We must not, we will not let our friends, our employees, our students, our teachers have to hide in their homes, paralyzed by the constant fear of deportation. Thank you, and we appreciate a unanimous vote affirming this resolution.